now we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me in the booth, as always, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Dennis Rodman is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Curry. Then it's Durant. And it's Levine in at the 2-guard. Freed up. Nice work off the pick.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Now here's Durant. Green with a screen on Evans. Shot off the pick. And that one's good. Durant. Kevin Durant again last season, far and away the leader in points per game. Clark, his 4th time with that distinction.
And Kevin, you know, with your study of the game and its history, only 5 players in NBA history have done that. And if you're talking total points over a season, he's led the league in that category 5 straight.
Isn't that amazing?
It really is.
Now here's Durant, following the shot by Evans. Pass to Levine. And now Rodman inside. Stolen by Thomas. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Tipped away. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Curry. The drive by Green. And that one's good. So it's Sacramento now. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with George Karl for just a few moments. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thank you, Doris. Now Ainge. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Good!
He put that lead pass in perfect position for his teammate.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Rodman with a screen on Thomas. Outside for Durant. Beyond the arc. And he gets the bucket. Durant's got 5.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
It's Evans on the wing. Pass to Noah. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
The Kings shooting their first free throw this game.
They're a very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line, about 76% a year ago.
Here's Levine. Fires, high post. And the rebound goes to Ainge.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
That's good.
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Warriors trail by 3. Green with a screen on Ainge. Levine kicks to Green. Here's Levine. Ainge covering. They get it back.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Rodman goes in. Back to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Feeds it to Curry. Launches it. And Lee pulls it down. Kings leading now by 3. Evans outside. Back to Thomas. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Well, for Kevin Durant, it was a terrific season. Let's look at his numbers last season. Tops in scoring, 6th in free throw percentage, and he also finished in the top 20 in assists. So this is a guy who really did a nice job of sharing the ball with his teammates.
And Steve, as you mentioned, I mean, he set the standard offensively with more points than any other player in the league. I mean, a really remarkable season for him. Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
Wow, and now it's just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Fantastic basketball in the open floor.
Now, here's Thomas. 6 on the shot clock, and finished off by Noah.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him. And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit. The Warriors last season voted the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Easy to see why. Arguably the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history, and a lot of great passers, too.
Here's Levine after the made shot from David Lee. Here's Levine. Here's Rodman. Noah with the block. But they get it back. Curry outside. That's good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Kings leading. And you watch the Warriors, Clark. They're having fun playing out there. Great chemistry on the floor and in the walk.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a college atmosphere.
It does.
I mean, their harmony and chemistry is outstanding. A lot of youthful enthusiasm. And remember, despite their success, this is still one of the youngest teams in the league.
Levine, good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
The Kings have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Kevin Durant, number 1.
Well, that's why he's playing with so much confidence. I mean, he just has that belief because of what he did last year.
Thomas passes to Noah. Ainge kicks to Evans. Dishes it to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the line. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Great close out there, forcing the errant shot.
Well, he made it a tough shot again. He didn't give up on it, and he got a hand up.
Here's Durant. And he hits it to tie the game up. Durant's got 7.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
And Sacramento has possession. It's stolen by Curry. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And it's Sacramento's ball. Here matched up against the Golden State Warriors is how they're going to tip off the new season.
And I'll tell you what, we've seen some tough divisional battles between these two teams before. And we're going to get to see them 4 more times this season, starting tonight.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Yeah, it really does allow your offense to flow better. When you can get out and run and get easy opportunities, then everybody gains confidence.
And so here's Sacramento, following the score by Golden State. Evans kicks to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the line. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. Rodman's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Clark, when you meet so many times, by those last 2 games, you're not getting caught off guard by anything.
No, without question, Kevin. You have a familiarity there that really makes it easy for you to get ready for the opponents. You also get 4 games against the other teams they play in the division, so you can see what's working and what's not. These two teams love to get at each other.
They know their tendencies, don't they?
They sure do.
Here's Thomas. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass. Boy, nice bucket. They are really playing intelligently here.
And even though the lead's not large, they've definitely got the upper hand.
So it's Sacramento now. 7-point differential. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Draymond Green last season slimmed down to about 230 pounds. Pretty remarkable how he's transformed his body since his freshman season at Michigan State.
The Kings making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors. Lynch's shot is off. Warriors leading by 7. It's Thompson off the drive, and the shot is good.
And Green, a combo forward, you know, he's able to play the 3 or the 4, and he's a good rebounder. I mean, he's got long arms that help him play effectively against bigger guys, even though he's only about 6'7".
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
And Green certainly not an elite athlete, Steve, but pretty quick on his feet.
Well, he's a jack of all trades, and I think he's been a pleasant surprise defensively. Just his awareness and his energy, they've really helped him out a lot. He can guard multiple positions for sure.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And some great drives to the bucket for them to this point, guys.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Here's Gordon, and they cash in right away with a quick shot.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Here's Levine. He's got 6. And here's Wiggins. There's the pass to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Levine's got 9.
Kevin, you look at how they've built this lead, and one reason is their outstanding shooting from beyond the arc. That's always a weapon.
Here's Calathes. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Now here's Wiggins. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
Boy, I don't know who has that kind of range. Yeah, that's well beyond the arc.
Not sure what he was thinking about there.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Booker dishes to Bargnani. The shot no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. It's Thompson off the drive. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Calathes, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Here's the screen. Here's Bargnani, and that one's good. Bargnani's got his first 2 points. Warriors leading by 10. The feed to Olajuwon. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Andre Bargnani picks one up.
You get a chance to check out some of the numbers for Durant. Great year for him last year. He averaged about 32 points per game last year, 7 rebounds and 5 assists. The points have been coming for him at a prodigious rate, and that's exactly what they depend on, his scoring ability and his drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is, a driven player, Steve, someone who can take an opposing defense and just shatter it with his ability.
No good from Booker.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Durant kicks to Thompson. Back to Durant. The dish to Wiggins. The 19-foot shot. That's good on the jump shot. Levine's got 11 points.
This defense has been way too soft early on. They've got to start playing with some energy.
You know, Steve, do something, anything to throw their shooters out of rhythm is what's got to happen here.
Here is Lynch. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
How about the first quarter for him at the offensive end? He's really had the touch going.
Warriors leading by 12. To the left side wing. Back to Thompson. And the shot is good. He has 6. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Injuries are such a difficult part of this game.
And from a glance, you really can't tell just how bad it is, but he's going to come out, and we'll find out now how bad it is. He may be done for the game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Calathes kicks to Gordon. The three-pointer no good.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. I mean, just getting physical. Like, it feels like they've gotten every rebound, Clark.
And Durant, here we go. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you look back at last season, he shot 87% from the foul line.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Good on the second free throw. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Warriors on top, up by 15.
Bring your costume. It's Halloween in the NBA. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers go up against the Chicago Bulls.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
And I thought the key to that first quarter, guys, was the turnovers they faced with that aggressive defense.
Well, the defense, as you said, Steve, has been really aggressive, and it's paid off for them a few times already.
They've got Noah. David Lee is out there with Tyreek Evans. Then there's Thomas, and it's Ainge in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Evans passes to Thomas. Ainge with the ball. 5 to shoot. Thomas gets a wide open look. Here's Lee. Takes it off the glass. Lee's got 6.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Fires from 18, and another basket for Golden State.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they've buried it.
You know, that's not always the #1 option, but if the defense gives that to you, you got to take it.
You know, last season, the Sacramento Kings crowd set a world record for the loudest roar at an indoor sports stadium. Talk about analytics being on display. Here's a case in point, folks. 126 decibels. Now, 127 is where you can cause permanent hearing loss. My hope and prayer is that the record stays at 126.
Ainge against Shumpert. Olajuwon inside. Comes up empty down low. The Kings trail by 15. To the inside. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Rodman dishes to Green. And Curry, here we go. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And it's time for an injury report. Right now, let's get an update on Klay Thompson. Doris, what's his status?
Kevin, the Warriors' head athletic trainer gave me an update. Not what we wanted to hear, guys. It sounds like it's a very serious injury. There is no chance of his return to this game, and from the sound of it, gentlemen, he could be out a whole lot longer than just today.
Doris, thanks for the update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't, and unfortunately, you can't afford to dwell on it. I mean, you've got to come up with another plan, and
move forward. And that's not easy to do, guys, because it's very emotional for everybody on the team to see him go down. But you're right, Clark. I mean, they've got to figure it out and move on.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, interestingly, guys, Joe Kim Noah draws inspiration from music. Not the typical selections you might think. He is a huge reggae fan. Noah said, quote, "People think reggae is such happy music, but really listen to the lyrics. It's about empowerment. It's about uniting people. It gives me strength on the floor." Guys?
Noah, definitely a unique player and character in the NBA. Good to see. Good kid. Thank you, Doris. Kicks to Evans. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Fifth is Steph Curry.
He seemed to be locked in from the foul line all last season. Just never got off that roll he was on.
Warriors leading by 17. Olajuwon with a screen on Thomas. Olajuwon kicks to Rodman. Gets to the corner and buries it. Rodman's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Lee sets a screen for Thomas. Here's Ainge. The shot is off. Good D by Olajuwon. Rodman passes to Curry. He dishes it to Olajuwon. Right through the D for the layup. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Now they've gotten something out of just about every possession, and their defense has been just as good. Masterful performance across the board.
And don't forget, on the road, too.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
And it's Green with the jam.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
Here's Thomas. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Sacramento.
In for your Kings, Trevor Booker.
And Sacramento has possession. Outside Thomas. Ainge with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Booker drops it in from 14 feet away. Warriors leading by 21. Now Curry. He's got 9. He feeds it to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Assist goes to
Curry's got 4 assists in the game. The Kings have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field.
Draymond Green was the 35th pick back in 2012, and he's made an impact thus far with his defense, rebounding, and great IQ for the game. And I like his competitive spirit, too. He helps you win in a lot of ways.
Here's Thomas, and the rejection by Rodman.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Back to Curry. Picked by Olajuwon. Curry dishes to Rodman. Here's Shumpert. Pass to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Rebound by the Kings.
And Green more of an offensive player at Michigan State. I think he's still adjusting to the added distance on the NBA three-point arc, but shot it really...
Up high and down hard. That's right.
That's right. You use it, brother.
You have got to be kidding me.
Clark, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Did you get an assist and a field goal for that? I mean, that was ridiculous.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And here is Ainge. And Booker kicks to Ainge. Clock at 6. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
That's decent defensive work. But it's going to take a little more than that, Kevin. They've got to raise their bar.
Well, Clark, he knew exactly how to attack him.
Yeah, he sure did. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there.
What a phenomenal dunk, though. I mean, in the end, he just made the play and took off.
The drive by Green can't connect from short range. The Kings have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Thomas passes to Booker. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist. Booker's got 6.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Noah. The Kings trail by 21. And Thomas, here we go. No good from Booker.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Curry with it. Evans picks him up with the fadeaway. They kick it out to Green. Outside Curry. Cranes the three-pointer. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Evans, a screen on Shumpert. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Kings have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
The Warriors, one of the top defensive teams in the league the last couple of seasons, and the improvement coincided with a change in defensive strategy. They're sending pick and rolls down towards the sideline. They've got bigs. Andrew Bogut can really protect the rim. So they're doing what coaches call shrinking the floor, and it's been very effective for them.
Green with a screen for Wiggins. Green dishes to Rodman. Durant just inside the line. Releases from the wing and drills it. Durant's got 13. This King squad is struggling. And downing a pick and roll. Basically, a guard gives the ball handler a lane towards the basket, but prevents them from using the screen.
I like your basketball knowledge and acumen.
See, I've been listening to you.
That's exactly right. The big man sits back around the free throw line and deny penetration. It's a strategy that basically concedes the deep two, another indication of where analytics coming into play in terms of strategy.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Ainge. 6 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. The offensive rebound. No good from Booker.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Durant. Rebound by the Kings. Booker's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Rodman brings the double team. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Got a chance here to check out how the Kings ranked in the NBA last season, Kevin. 8th in rebounding, 14th in free throw shooting. And as far as team shooting percentage, not really a strong suit for them. They were in the top 20 and tried to compensate for that lack of shooting with better defense.
And what stands out to me, Clark, with what you just talked about is the rebounds, because this is a very physical team. They like to try to bully their opponent at both ends of the floor. On the defensive glass, they were excellent. And then offensively, on missed shots, they really got after it and tried to get second chance points.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
1:41 left now here in the second. Here's Calathes. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Calathes has got his first points of the game. Golden State's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Passes it to Durant. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Calathes. For 3, Gordon. Bean with the rebound. Levine's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside. And another basket for Golden State.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Calathes kicks to Booker, and he gets it to go. Booker's got 8 points.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Golden State's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Rodman sets a screen. Here's Levine, and it's Golden State with another.
Boy, he's just exploding offensively, scorching this defense.
Trust me, he knows he's in the zone.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Durant sends it back. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Bargnani inside. Here's Lynch.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Nothing extravagant about it, but there didn't need to be.
And
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
Defensive end, we rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute on the offensive end.
welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, when he gets to the rim, I mean, you know he's going to score. That's just the way it is, and he's been getting there a lot so far today.
And, Steve, he's been operating at extremely close range. The D has to do a much better job of protecting the basket the rest of the way.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Durant is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Dennis Rodman. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's LaVine in at the two-guard position. Here's Durant. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Durant's got the first basket of the second half here for the Warriors. Here's Thomas.
Well, with the way that Kevin Durant has improved over the last few seasons, you have to wonder if he has even yet peaked as a player. Scary to think, but there's still some room for growth. I think he can get stronger and develop a better low-post game.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Steve Kerr choosing to coach the Warriors. I've said this many times, said Kerr. This is the best fan base in the NBA. The 2007 clinching win over Dallas was the best atmosphere I've ever felt in my life. As a broadcaster, even as a player, I've never seen anything like that. Guys, he wanted to coach in that environment.
They're loud every night. Thank you, Doris. And with Durant, you really forget how young he is. He came into the league at such a young age, Clark, and was a star so quickly. It seems like he's the old vet, but he might be a year or two away from his prime.
Yeah, I think he's still a couple of years away from his prime when all of the physical, emotional, and mental come together at that peak point of performance. His best seasons are still in front of him, and he's had some pretty good ones behind him to this point.
Here's Curry.
How about that basketball,
Wasn't that
man?
beautiful?
Wow. Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam. Nice touch near the hoop.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's LaVine. Ainge covering, and Lee pulls it down. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Ainge. Wants to get it off to Noah and does. And that was hammered home.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
Now here's Curry. He's got 14. He's feeling it. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Thomas kicks to Evans. Lee left side. Goes back up. And Joakim Noah again. Noah's got 4 this quarter.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Feeds it to Durant. Green, the screen. Durant wide open. He fires. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off. Sacramento with the ball. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Lee gets the bucket.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
I'm watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. 5th, Joakim Noah.
You know, he was actually a monster on the glass. We talked about him throughout the season, and though he didn't lead the league, he was a big factor in a number of important games.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Now we get a chance to check out David Lee. Great year for him last year. He averaged 18 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And really just excellent numbers, guys. I like what we've seen from him across the board.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing at an extremely high level, and this is what you expect of a player that has so much to offer, and he's proven it.
And the basket by Curry.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Outside Thomas. He kicks it to Evans. Lee, a screen on Durant. 6 to shoot. Here's Evans. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane in the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Curry kicks to Durant. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. There's the triple. The pass to Levine. Durant in the corner. Again, Durant missing.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
There was a time when the Kings were one of the powerhouses out of the West, but they've been stuck at the bottom for almost a decade now.
Well, in the Western Conference, Kevin, it's hard to get out of the doldrums. The Kings just haven't quite been able to match up with the top teams out that way.
Seemingly, though, the Kings did find some pieces to build around this last season, even as they ended 3rd to last in the conference.
You know, for the Kings, finding out what you have really is the first step in turning around your fortunes, being able to look at what you've got and what you need to add. And the Kings definitely have some players to build around, but as with any team that's rebuilding, it's going to take a lot of work to get back to being a factor in the powerful Western Conference.
The 15-footer, and again it's Sacramento converting. The Warriors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Curry, that's good, and a nice assist from Durant. 18 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, don't you just admire that tenacity he shows out on the floor.
The Kings have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Ainge, the pass to Thomas. Stolen by Levine. Curry kicks to Levine. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Levine's got 19 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in.
Here's Curry. 18 points for him. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Curry. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, here we go again. An open path to the hoop, an easy 2 points. Where is the defense?
In low to Lee. touch off the glass.
See the way he times his passes so well? That was a great assist.
Golden State's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Curry with the three. Outside for Durant. Dishes it to Curry. Green with a screen on Thomas. And there's the feed to Rodman. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Rodman. Thomas with the steal. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Evans, good.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Here's Levine. Ainge covering. Levine kicks to Green. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Green's got 9.
Someone has to be willing to throw themselves in there, contest the layup.
Count the bucket.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Stolen by Thomas. And here we go. Thomas heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. 8 points for him.
Well, you can sense the urgency with them now. I mean, right here, they're flat in the first half. They've come out here in the second half with a lot more fire and a lot more intensity. You can see they're driven to get things done.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Bargnani is checked in for Noah. Trevor Booker comes in for David Lee. Lynch is checked in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Nick Calathis in for Danny Ainge. Olajuwon's checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins comes in for Draymond Green. Here's Calathis. They get it again.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Here's Wiggins, buried from 15 feet out. Wiggins has got 6. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Thomas dishes to Calathis. Picked by Bargnani. Outside for Thomas. Off target with his 3. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, Steve and Kevin, you guys got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, sure is. And when all 5 guys, Clark, are threats to score, that makes it so tough on the defense because now you can't account for everybody when the ball's moving so quickly.
Shot's good from Bargnani.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. No good on the 3. The Kings shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%.
Andrew Wiggins blessed with great athletic bloodlines. You know, his father was a former NBA player and his mom was an Olympic sprinter. So make no mistake, great genes there.
To the wing right side. Levine passes to Olajuwon. Sacramento grabs the miss. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. At his size 6'8" with a 7-foot arm span, Andrew Wiggins has a chance to literally rise above his opponents.
Great bounce, tremendous bounce ability, over a 40-inch vertical jump, and he's got a quick second and third jump as well, Kevin, which sometimes is overlooked, but it makes a big difference in the game of basketball.
Scouts don't overlook that, though.
No, they're always on top of it.
They sure are. Ben Gordon's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. The Warriors also with a sub. Shumpert's checked in. Bargnani kicks to Calathis. There's the dish to Gordon. Good. Great play by Calathis to set it up. Gordon's got 7 points.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Wiggins dishes to Olajuwon. Now here's Wiggins. Defended by Gordon. And that one's good. Wiggins. 1:36 left to play in the third. Here's Calathis. Kicks to Bargnani. There's a screen. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer, like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
Outside Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. He dishes it to Calathes. Connects from three-point range. Calathes has got 5. Warriors leading by 21. Here's Levine. He's got 19. Over to the left wing. And it's Wiggins missing. Sacramento's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. That's good. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Durant with a screen on Lynch. Wiggins passes to Levine. And he gets the bucket. Levine's got 21.
And his stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
There's the pick. Here's Calathes. Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 6 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. We'll make it. Warriors leading by 19. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Sacramento, David Lee is out there with Noah. Then there's Tyreke Evans. Then there's Ben Gordon. And it's Ainge in at the 1 spot. Count that one.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
He feeds it to Lee. Back to Ainge. Three-pointer. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Ainge.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Pass to Levine. Elbow shot. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Levine's got 23.
They're going to have to tighten up defensively, guys, because they're really giving up way too many open looks.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Tyreke Evans is an athletic slashing guard. He's really gifted at getting to the rim. But I think his outside shot, the inconsistency of his outside shot has held him back a bit. Ironically, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but still lacks that touch from mid-range on field goal attempts.
Isaiah Thomas checked in for the Kings. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Evans outside. Noah with a screen for Evans. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Evans has worked diligently on his shooting. He had a bad habit of fading back on every jump shot early in his career, so he's tried to shoot with a more traditional motion.
That one is no good. And Evans over his career has bounced around a little bit position-wise. He played point guard at Memphis and coming into the NBA and then some small forward. What do you think his best position is?
I think he's one of those guys that probably is a playmaking small forward or 2 guard. He's got ball handling skills that allow him to make plays. He can score. He's strong. His wingspan allows him to play bigger than he is. But I think he's a playmaking 2 or 3.
Outside Thomas. Noah with a screen on Curry. Shot clock at 6. Thomas kicks it to Noah. It's stolen by Rodman. Now the Warriors moving it up. Knocked loose. Stolen by Ainge. Pass to Lee. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Boy, you got to love it. The picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. It didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
You know what?
For 2.
Yeah, but it almost makes it a little more special, Kevin. Just grace over power is the way I see it.
Thomas goes in, takes it up with both hands, and rips it down. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Evans against Durant. Ainge with a screen on Durant. Lets it go from the wing. And again, Isaiah Thomas.
You know, it's such a treat to watch the game for a living. It doesn't stand still. It keeps evolving. And as we see the leadership changing hands, a new commissioner, new owners, I think that process will continue. And hopefully they'll strike that balance between preserving the tradition of the game while also continuing to attract new fans.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the jam by David Lee. Timeout called the Warriors. The Warriors packing Oracle Arena with plans for a new arena on the San Francisco waterfront by 2018. I've seen pictures. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, I can only imagine. One of the great fan bases in all of basketball. Change of location from their original intended spot on the piers, the spot known as Mission Bay, about a mile south.
And a new coach.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's blocked by Curry, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Sacramento making some changes. Udo's checked in for Lee, and it's Adams in for Danny Ainge. Golden State also making some changes. Amir Johnson's checked in for Green. Marble comes in for Kevin Durant, and Harris subbed in for Levine. Curry dishes to Johnson. And Harris wide open. He shoots a three-pointer off the mark.
Well, and you look at the hurdles the Warriors had faced with their planned arena site on the piers. Political, bureaucrats, financial issues, and the cost of renovating the piers. But with their new site, those issues pretty much gone. It's easy to see why they went in another direction. Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Back to Curry. To the right side. Rodman passes to Marble. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And for the Warriors, a new line called the Central Subway, under construction, is expected to have a stop a block away from the new arena. So really good public access when that happens. And that's really good to hear, especially for Oakland fans still hoping to attend the game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That's his first foul. Sacramento making some changes. Trevor Booker comes in for Udo. And Danny Ainge has subbed in for Adams. Golden State also making some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Johnson. Durant comes in for Marble. And Levine subbed in for Harris. Kings have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Thomas with the ball. And it's Evans in the corner. Shot from 12. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And it's 13 points for Tyreke Evans.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Rodman sets a screen. Curry attacking. And it's sent back by Noah. Thomas against Curry. Thomas inside. Trying his luck deep. And it's Evans missing. Warriors leading by 21. There's the lob to the hoop. Deflects the pass.
Well, you know, this last draft class was one that had been hyped up for such a long time with the big names, primarily Wiggins, Parker, and Embiid, all being viewed as potential franchise players. I'm not quite sure of that, but they certainly are tremendous talents. A lot of teams knew that, and it became a bit of the race to the bottom for some franchises.
Ainge kicks to Evans. Right side, Thomas. Corner shot. He squares up and sinks it. Thomas got 10 points in just the second half.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here's Curry. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Kings trail by 19. Ainge dishes to Booker. And that's good. Lead pass to get it done.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
That's doing some skyscraping.
And we're talking about a point guard there, Kevin. He can really raise up.
A flashy pass, monster dunk, whatever it is. I mean, this guy's got the versatility to do it.
Thomas against Durant. Passes it to Curry. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 27.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Throws it up high. Rodman passes to Green. Here's Curry. And another basket for Golden State.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter. Look at NBA defenses now. More and more, they're designed to deny points in the paint and three-pointers and concede long twos. That's the impact of analytics because the numbers indicate the long two is the lowest percentage shot to take.
It's deflected. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
They had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
And it's Evans missing. And you know, it seems players are starting to avoid those long twos early in the shot clock.
Yeah, and especially the elite scorers, you know, becoming much more conscious about their shot selection. Last season, the top 5 scorers were more efficient than at any time since the ABA-NBA merger almost 4 decades ago.
Thomas goes in. Here's Booker. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter. On offense, here are the Warriors. A big stretch here going 10-2. Levine kicks to Green. It's Curry outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. They set the pick. Here's Thomas. Shot misses. So Golden State will take it the other way. Here's Levine. It's rebounded by Noah.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 three-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
Check out the game for Booker. He has 12 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
Well, they have to be. I mean, he's not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, I mean, it's his.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bargnani is checked in for Noah. Lynch comes in for Tyreek Evans. Ben Gordon's checked in for Ainge. And it's Nick Calathes in for Isaiah Thomas. Golden State also making some changes. Olajuwon's checked in for Draymond Green. Iman Shumpert has come in for Kevin Durant. And Wiggins is subbed in for Curry.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
In the corner, it's Gordon. No good from outside. On offense, here are the Warriors. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Lynch against Shumpert. Lynch's shot is good. Golden State's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Rodman sets a screen. There's the lob to the hoop. And finished off by Shumpert.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Ben Gordon on the wing. Here's Booker. Can't get it to go. Good D by Olajuwon. Warriors shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And it's always nice to get win number 1 against an opponent you'll be seeing a total of 4 times over the course of the year. They really set the tone tonight for their season series against the Kings.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Here's Calathis. This one for 3. Gordon with another miss. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Olajuwon with a screen on Bargnani. Levine kicks to Olajuwon and stolen by Gordon.
Probably time to just say it, guys. This game is over.
I think you're right on target there.
That's his first personal foul.
Free throw good. Gordon.
At the line for your Kings, Ben Gordon.
Gordon hits both of them. Now Shumpert. And here's Wiggins. Here's the floater. That's good.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
Gordon with it. Out to the right wing. Puts up a 3. Calathis gets the bucket.
Calathis.
Here's Levine. He buries it.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort.